Was this bubble this color before?
I'm not sure. It was like this when I came to check on things this morning.
What? That can't be! How would the power of the abyss even get in there?
You sure know your stuff, traveler. That's where my head went too. But I don't know.
What does that mean?
It seems to be in an embryonic state. Like an egg that hasn't hatched, the dark clouds before a storm, or...
Of course the world within the magic bubble is imaginary, so the same should be true of this abyssal power.
You created this magic, right, Alice? Do you have any idea what's going on here?
Ooh, new magic does often come with its issues, so I can't say I'm entirely surprised something like this would crop up. As for a solution, however, I'm afraid I need more information first.
One thing is for certain, at least. Given the current threat, we'll have to close off the bubble to event My apologies, Miss Alice. I know you've made a promise to Klee, but I'm not sure you'll be able to keep it.
Have we ever seen Alice look this serious?
Unprecedented crisis notwithstanding, it's too soon to just throw in the towel.
Are we talking about the Klee situation or the Abyss situation?
Both. Now, I have my suspicions, but I'll need someone to head into the bubble and confirm a few things. It's not like we can avoid going in there, right? We have to nip this crisis in the bud, after all.
I agree. We have to take action.
All right. I'll go convince Klee to play somewhere else for now and then head right back. In the meantime, Nicole, be a dear and keep observing the bubble from out here.
I don't know, Alice. There are quite a few unknowns here. It's not like I can force people to head in there and take that risk.
You sure about that?
Fine. I'll do what I can. Just be quick, okay?
Well, guess this is our best option. We're definitely not going to sit back and watch.
The part where Barbados uses the lyre to summon abyss-corrupted Dvalin. Then, everyone joins forces to fight him inside Storm Terror's lair.
Yep, that sounds like how it happened.
Well, we've got the gang from back then all here. Let's go.
Count me in too. Potential threat or not. If there's even the slightest chance Mondstadt is in danger, I need to get to the bottom of it.
Jean?
It's nothing. I was just feeling a bit, nostalgic, getting to work together like this again.
Yeah. Yesterday felt like that too.
Yes, but that was for fun. That which confronts us now is a real crisis. So I suppose the memories just came back.
Ooh, look at you getting all sentimental. That's a first.
Well, I suppose I am a bit too high.
Hey, don't be embarrassed to say what you feel. I think that's how things should be. It's how, besides, the more you open up, the less people will be surprised like Paimon here when you choose to share something.
Just look at Paimon. No filter whatsoever, word vomits whatever comes to mind. And
Ha! It's about time you gave Paimon a compliment, tone-deaf bard.
Before we set off, I just want to stress that whatever is happening in the bubble right now is I was able to maintain contact before, but right now all I can observe within is chaos. So I imagine communication might be cut off as well. It might be difficult for us to guide you, so proceed with caution.
Don't worry. This isn't our first time leaping headfirst into a dangerous situation.
There's also a last resort I can fall back on if worst comes to worst. Though it would mean all our recent hard work going to waste.
you mean destroying the bubble entirely?
Yes, if it comes down to it.
All right. I'll monitor the situation from outside and provide whatever external fixes and support I can in the meantime.
Understood. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best.
All right, let's go.
Whoa! Is this Mondstadt? Didn't we all come in at the same time? Where are the others? Look! There's Venti! Surrounded by a whole bunch of monsters! Yeah!
Ah, perfect timing. Come on, let's show these unwelcome guests the door. Here we go. Think you can get away? Brace yourselves.
I fixed together some of the communication and control functions and managed to smash together some items that should give us an advantage. These are minimal devices are useful in pinch.
Here we go. Let's play.
All good, Venti?
Very much so, thanks to your timely arrival. But Mondstadt looks like it's in bad shape.
Yeah! The city's crawling with abyssal monsters. It's almost like...
I'm not sure what happened, but the rest of our group might need backup.
Good point. Let's go! Look! It's the Volin! Is that just Paimon, or does he look weird?
You're right. The corruption has spread throughout his entire body.
Wait! It looks like something's falling!
It's his tears.
Like the ones we purified in the past?
Yes, but at this point, these tears are essentially crystallization. If left unchecked, they will continuously summon abyssal monsters. We also need to get our hands on one of them. No, this degree of corruption cannot be cleansed. Besides, we need them in the... I doubt the pure sound of the lyre can reach him in his...
Sounds like this whole thing is still gonna end in a confrontation, though. Just like back then.
Yes. I wasn't certain before Dvalin showed up, but now I'm sure this situation is more... It seems more like an alternate version of events. And I have... Well, monsters abound no matter where we look. You choose where to go, and I'll... you can get away? Brace yourselves. Let's play! Wouldn't gliding be faster? Time for takeoff. Wouldn't brace yourselves.
Made it. Thanks for... It looks like Mondstadt is in dire straits. Did you see any knights or civilians on the way here? And my initial suspicion could be right. The knights have abandoned the city.
Abandon the city?
In the face of unrelenting abyssal attacks, it's possible they had no other choice. But none of that matters now. An empty city has its advantages. We won't need to divert our attention to protecting civilians, for one. Oh, and this thing. It looks like one of Dvalin's tears.
That happens to be just what we were hoping to find.
Wait, what about Varka?
No, I'm not sure where he is. We'll just have to keep looking. Oh, I think I saw Jean on the other side of the city. I was going to head over after clearing out these monsters. We should go help her.
Good idea.
Time for retribution!
Think you can get away? Go explain!
Thanks for the help. I know everything we encounter in this bubble is imaginary, but these monsters sure fight like the...
Don't worry. As long as we collect Dvalin's tears, we can use this abyssal power to our...
I see. In that case, let's get moving.
Have you seen Varka, by the way? We have...
No, he might be at the upper levels. Let's search together.
Better to find him soon than later. The Grandmaster is an exceptional warrior, but this is the abyss we're dealing with. You can never be too careful.
Verdict
Here we go! Time
for takeoff. Yahoo!
Barbados! Goodness!
Time for retribution!
Brace yourselves. Think you can get away?
Wind, hear me!
Verdict is...
Let's play! What? Time for takeoff. Yahoo! Brace yourselves. Think you can get away? Let's play!
Time for retribution!
Grandmaster should be over there. Come on, let...
We're here to help.
Perfect timing. Let's do this.
Verdict is...
Time for takeoff. Here we go.
I swear by my sword.
Burn! Up the ante! Huh? Maria sweeping in!
On me.
Up the ante! Thunder! Burn! Up the ante! Thunder!
Barbados, guide us.
Go as play!
Time for retribution!
Think you can get away? Let's play!
Looks like we're all back together. Everyone in one piece?
Yes. The honorary knight arrived just in time to help us out.
Now that we've collected Dvalin's tears, the monster attacks appear to be easing up too. I'm sure you've noticed, Varka, but the city is pretty much a ghost town at this point.
Yeah, we should get out of here. No sense wasting our strength.
This place should be safe from monster attacks.
Anyone there? The communication function bugged out again. Do you copy?
Yeah, we can hear you now!
When designing this experience, we cut out the part where the traveler cleanses the abyssal power, and we didn't think to replace it with a different sequence of... Alice and I thought the events in the bubble would be independent from each other. But since the magic is contained in one place, it appears a casual link has formed, and so, because Dvalin was never purified, we've encountered a major bug.
I knew it. So, what we're witnessing now is like an alternate version of events where the honorary knight never—
Wait, but even if the Traveler never showed up, you could have done something, right, Venti?
The Abyss is a far greater enemy than one person can face. I could have handled that specific situation, sure, but it wouldn't have gone quite so well. If I'm not mistaken, you've seen how that version of the story goes yourself.
Yeah, it was a kind of prophecy. In the end, you were able to seal Dvalin away, but you were wounded in the process.
But if Dvalin was sealed, how did things get to this point?
Because a seal doesn't solve the root problem. Over time, the Abyss would just grow stronger and stronger.
Wait! Does that mean what we saw earlier was...
The aftermath of Dvalin breaking free from the seal. That's right. He is in dire straits. The power of the Abyss has fused with his flesh and bones.
So, if we want to resolve this crisis...
We have to kill Dvalin. I know that sounds intense, but remember, this is a fictional world. The real Dvalin is right as rain and a lot more mellow than this one, that's for sure. We have our solution, so let's hop to it. Should be a piece of cake for a group like this. No time to lose, right? We've got Klee waiting for us after all.
She's playing somewhere else right now, so we do have some time. Of course, the sooner we resolve this, the better.
You're right. This is the only way.
I know Dvalin means a lot to you. If this is too hard, you can leave it to us, you know? No need to scar yourself over a game, right?
I'll be fine. I was prepared for that possibility back then, too. Let's go. Storm Terror's lair awaits. This is it. Ready, everyone?
More than.
Of course. I just hope I learned a thing or two since the first time around.
Ha! Guess I'm the newbie, huh? Good thing I'm a quick learner then.
What about you, Traveler? This was your first big fight in Tibet.
I'm not nervous. We've all grown a lot since then. We overcame this challenge once, and we can do it again.
Paimon believes in you!
Then let the mournful cries of this lyre, tainted and defiled, summon a familiar now utterly...
You alright, Barbados?
Turning the surging abyss into musical notes is no simple task. But how could I claim to be the finest bard in Tibet if I didn't rise to the occasion?
This hulking dragon is as intimidating as ever!
Remember, we need to wear him down first before we can attack his weak spot. Time for takeoff! Yahoo! Brace yourselves!
What is this? Burn!
Now's our chance. Climb up and attack the abyssal core.
Up the ante! Nice job! One more to go!
Oh boy! It's Superman now!
Time to switch positions.
Let's play! Think you can get away? Brace yourselves!
Burn! Hurry is sweeping in! Up the ante! Time for retribution! Ha!
Wind, hear me.
Yeah! Burn!
I swear by my sword! Time for takeoff.
Burn! Up the ante! Thanks, Gene.
I follow the lyre's song, wherever it leads.
Thank you. Looks like the mage's tale isn't over yet.
Might not be a happy ending, but someone's got to strike the final blow.
It's your turn to be the hero.
I'll take knight over hero any day.
La la la! Mom, I'm here to play! Huh? Looks like it was a happy ending after all. It was kind of like a choo-choo car ride. It had its fun moments and its thrills. All in all, Paimon had a great time.
Guess it wasn't without some collateral damage, though. Sorry about the window, Jean.
It's fine. As long as the building itself is intact, I consider that a win. I'll arrange for the window to be replaced at a later date. In any case, we were lucky Dvalin arrived when he did. It would have been tricky to deal with a flying opponent otherwise.
I suppose I could have created a gust of wind to whisk us up, but I'm not sure our gliders would have survived the process.
Honestly, after everything we faced, I can't believe Alice still decided to bring Klee in there to play. She's a daring one, that's for sure. I mean, can we be certain there aren't other bugs that just haven't cropped up yet?
I suppose that speaks to the confidence the mages have in their magical mastery.
If I know Alice, the whole bubble could have been blown to bits, and Clee still wouldn't have had a single scratch.
Her abilities do speak for themselves, I suppose.
So, what now? Anyone down for a drink? My treat.
Sounds like a great idea. But tonight it's on me. I happen to have a bottle of fine wine set aside just for the—
Haha! Even better. Count me in.
Say no more! You had me at fine wine.
All right, let's head over to my place then. You're coming too.
I'm afraid not. There's still a lot of work to do.
So what? The world's not gonna end if you push it off? Come on! We never get a chance like this.
I suppose that wouldn't be a problem if you head back to headquarters with me after we're done and help make up the work.
On second thought, how about you just join us when you're done with that? What about you, Honorary Knight? Gonna tag along? Okay, all's well that ends well, am I right? To the bar!
Alice loves going to the library. Let's wait for her there. Whoa! Looks like it's been fixed already.
Ah, that explains the loud noise I heard outside. So it was Dvalin who fell into the river.
Considering his size, the fact that he broke a single window and not the entire wall, seems that—
Thanks for helping with the repairs, you two. This place looks as good as new now.
Does that count as a great feat of alchemy then?
Please be quiet with me.
Looking for me? I'm glad. I wanted to thank you for helping me keep my promise to Clee. She had a splendid time in the bubble. Nicole came with us to make sure all was in order and prevent any similar incidents from happening in the future. You live and you learn. It's rare, but even the Dodo King isn't immune to a small slip-up here and there, I suppose.
So, it's all fixed?
Yes, quite. The recording work is done as well, so now all we have to do is play it on loop. It should be smooth sailing from here on out. Anyone and everyone can now enjoy the bubble at their leisure. Nicole will keep an eye on them, of course. I wouldn't put it quite like that. It was more like a fate that will not come to pass.
Huh? What's the difference between the two?
Let us not forget the courageous dragon slayer in the story. Well, in real life, he had already left on an expedition to Nodcry at that time. Of course, that doesn't mean Dvalin would have escaped his destined death, for another hero would have come along and paid a painful price for victory.
But what we saw in the bubble was what happened after Dvalin broke free from the seal. So, couldn't Barca have been back by then?
Dear Paimon, you're free to ponder such questions yourself, of course, but it's of little use to ask them aloud. Word to the wise. Do not lose sleep over all those what-ifs, over the fates that will not come to pass. It's an exercise in futility. Those who can observe fate see both the good and the bad of what could have happened. But all that matters is what did happen. Those alternate fates are nowhere near as important as the world that exists in the here and now.
All right.
Ah, you're saying it was as if the bubble itself had become contaminated. I suppose some gunk could have stuck to my luggage while I was wandering the border and got mixed into my magic without me noticing. Just kidding. I would never be so careless. Your intuition is spot on, Traveler. What developed in the bubble was a nascent form of abyssal power that, if left unchecked, would evolve into the real thing.
What? So it didn't come from outside? It just appeared out of thin air?
The abyss is perilous, cunning, dangerous, obsessive, and most infuriating of all, a complete and utter mystery. I'm sure the Hexenzirkel has been observing its energies for a long time, and I think Barbalot's interpretation is the most accurate. The essence of the abyss lies in the hatred carried by all the fates that will not come to pass. This world is filled with conflicting elements. That one thing should happen signifies that a different possibility has been eliminated. These events can be small, almost trivial. I had Sweet Madame for lunch today, for instance. That means the Alice who chose tea break pancakes instead is no more. Of course, they can also be events that threaten the world, such as my friend Rhindotter's decision to tap into the abyss. In that instant, the tale of a future in which she remained pure was gone forever. So then, the question at the heart of it all is this. Why must these fates be the ones to disappear?
Ah, Paimon gets it. It's hatred that stems from not being chosen.
Precisely. The magic we wove this time involved recreating the past. However, some of the variables we added allowed a certain amount of these and thus the abyss showed its teeth. Of course, much like always, it is not existence that it seeks, but the destruction of all. In the end, though, it wasn't a huge issue. Things like this happen on the border all the time. It has quite the victim complex, that's for sure. It's obsessed with entering this world at all costs. And that is precisely why we must protect our lives and those of our loved ones. Because when you think about it, to exist in this world is to be a spark of luck amidst countless possibilities. How precious is that?
Ah, Alice, you're here. I'm truly sorry about this, but per the regulations of the Knights of Favonius, I'm afraid I must send you to confinement.
Whatever for? Things turned out just fine with the magic bubble. Besides, if that's what this is about, shouldn't Nicole come along too?
It's not about the bubble. We received word that a number of fish have been injured as a result of explosions near Starfell Lake. As I'm sure you're well aware, fish blasting is strictly prohibited.
Oh dear. Run, Klee! Save yourself!
She's already inside.
Guess it's a day of first for the Dodo King, huh?
Oh, farewell forever, traveler. You shall never see me again.
Rand? You're here in Mondstadt?
Yes. I received an invitation to exchange swordsmanship techniques. But, after crossing swords with Miss Eula, it turns out the Knights of Favonius are quite accomplished with the greatsword as well.
You're quite an accomplished swordsman yourself. Although I suppose that's to be expected of the champion duelist. Even over a few short...
For sure. You don't have to worry about breaking stuff or accidentally hurting anyone nearby.
That's right. There also appear to be automatic harpasta launchers in the area.
Ah, that's one of your local traditions, isn't it? Shall we have ourselves a game, then?
Why not? You should know, though, I'm not easy to beat at this game. Ah, hold on. No muskets allowed.
Oh, why not? Doesn't it still count as hitting the harpastum?
If we could build a choo-choo cart track straight from here to Mondstadt.
An express line right to the best fish blasting spot?
Oh, okay. Might not be the best idea. Razor? What are you doing here? And shouldn't this thing be in Wolvenden?
Fiery woman came to take Lupical. I said no. She backed down, but then said I would do. Just this sword is here, for now. I am here to protect it.
Hold on, let Paimon get this straight. Alice was planning to bring Boreas here, but so she took the illusion of the sword and left you to guard it instead. That would make the trial of Boreas the trial of Razor now, wouldn't it?
We fight. I protect Lubicol.
Wow! Looks like Paimon's guess was spot on. Don't worry, Razor.
Not real?
Alice's scheming claims another victim, huh? Be here. Wait, but there are always those two Fatui around here chatting about stuff.
You've noticed them too? I've been watching them for a long time. Not that I've overheard anything useful. Guess it's just my luck.
Well, actually, they seem to get information a bit slower than the Knights of Favonius. So they usually end up discussing stuff that...
Have you guys ever wondered why they don't just go home?
Maybe their names got skipped over on the mission roster, so they never got new orders. That's happened to me before.
I suppose, but your experiences tend to be quite unique. It's possible the Fatui stationed them here long-term to keep an eye on things.
Either way, we should have Nicole take this tent down. It's making Paimon think we're gonna have to fight someone.
I guess you're right.
always raise boars around here?
Found it! Barbara, over here! Coming! Oh, how did this happen? Barbara and I were just grabbing some food at Good Hunter. But then, how do I even put this? The sweet madame and sticky honey roast we ordered came to life.
Sorry, what?
That's right. I managed to catch the sweet madame. Come on, let's wrangle this thing so we can Wait, what? Uh-oh. What is it? More pigeons and forest boars! The rest of our lunch is making a break for it!
Huh? None of these flowers look local to Mondstadt. Another tent? Huh. This one's kinda nostalgic too.
It's here because I refused to let that mage use my house as her playground. But we still needed an additional rest area for the guests, so we set up this tent instead.
Huh. Looks like we can use this device to keep in touch with the mages or get some hints. Kinda like we were able to do back then, remember?
Now that you mention it, the arrangement is almost identical.
Nights on vacation, summer, the sea, and a small little wave rider. It's all taking me back.
However, you're forgetting about the part where we were stranded on a deserted island and couldn't even make it across the water. That's what stuck with me the most.
Oh, I remember. At least I wasn't dead weight in that situation.
Fun times, huh? So, the mages prepared this stuff then.
Be my guest.
You know, the expedition in Nodcry is coming to an end, but knowing Grandmaster Varka, I imagine there will be another chance to set off in the near future. Not that I'm extending an invitation, I'm just mentioning the possibility, that's all. That's our honorary knight. No matter the mission, you always have a place among our ranks.
Come talk to me when you do have an official invitation, then. I have other things to do in the meantime. The intel I have on hand is pulling me in 100 different directions, but unfortunately, time off isn't one of them.
There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
A tent tortoise? That shouldn't be here at all.
Definitely not.
Wow! I've never seen such a large turtle in my life. There was a time, back when I was little, when almost every child in Mondstadt had a turtle as a pet. It was quite the trend.
Oh, yeah! Gene and D-Luke mentioned that a long time ago.
I had one too, of course.
Quite the hassle to take care of. Small pets like that always are.
Wait, you had one too?
Is that so strange?
Oh, no, of course not.
I could bring it back to the church and raise it. It can stay behind the cathedral. I'll even build it a pool. Can't be too hard to raise, right? It looks like a tough cookie.
Not happening. The next thing you know, you'll have an invasive species on your hands. Just tell that mage to put it back where she found it.
Guess that's for the best.
In my role as champion duelist, my opinions do not matter. For when I draw my blade, I am but an instrument of Fontaine's law. Hello there, Honorary Knight and the Helper in White.
It's so nice to meet you, Honorary Knight and Lady Paimon. Glenfidia, at your service.
Looks like you're in a good mood, Hertha. And nice to meet you by the looks of things. You're about ready to open?
Indeed. Thanks to some help from the Angel's Share and the Cat's Tail. Besides all the classics, we also mix cocktails to order, and are currently offering a limited time delivery service.
Cocktails? Do you remember that time we served as bartenders at the Angel's Share? And recently you've also shown off your skills at the flagship in Nokrai. We sure have come a long way, huh?
The only thing is, our current drink selection is quite traditional, and it stopped feeling fresh long before the expedition began. But I need to get back to handling resident requests, and Glenfidia doesn't have much experience mixing drinks. Honorary Knight, if you're free, could you maybe help us out for a while, just until my other squad gets back from the Stormbearer Mountains?
You'll be amply compensated, of course, plus double pay for overtime, depending on your performance metrics.
Paimon's not sure what performance metrics are, but she's happy to help with deliveries. As the best guide into that, Paimon needs to keep up with the changing times. Besides, this'll give her the chance to explore the city and stay up to date with all the recent goings-on.
Working with you two is always such a breeze.
I'll do my best to support Lady Paimon in any way I can.
All right. Well, if you're ready too, then let's get to work.
Oh my, it looks like Hertha has gone back to her duties, and Glenfidia is away somewhere too. Has our dear cutie taken complete charge of the drink stand? Wonderful. Now I can order without worrying about ending up with one of the logistics company's specials. The type of drink that keeps you awake all night, leaving you no choice but to pass the time working. That's right, I'm just a carefree librarian now. If only there weren't so many people with overdue books, and I didn't have to go door to door to get them back. I would have dropped by to chat with you sooner, and try out your delightful creations, of course. Let me think. I don't really have a favorite drink. And if it could help me nod off to sleep later, that would be even better.
Here's a snow-kissed dawn. Hope you like it.
It's delicious, cutie. Pleasantly tart, sweet, but not cloying, smooth on the palate, with a refreshing aftertaste. If anything, though, I seem to be feeling a little more energetic than perhaps you've unwittingly unraveled Glenfiddia's secret and concocted an even more effective pick-me-up. Don't worry, there's no rush. Your eyes are aglow. Let's chat for a while. Take your time. Inspiration will come soon enough. Since you're asking, it's been a bit of an unusual day. There's a chef, fresh out of training in Fontaine, who's recently taken up a position at the Goth Grand Hotel. Apparently, she plans to use dessert-making techniques to improve the taste of various savory dishes. Indeed, and judging by the results, she rather overdid it with the caramel sauce is such a fantastic ingredient, you know? It never fails to please when added to drinks. Improving food, I suppose, isn't always about being as creative as possible. Lately? So careful with your wording, cutie. Is that because you think that I, too, might have changed since we last met? Or simply because you can't remember? Not bad at all. A flawless answer. Back in my student days, I might have been drawn to every new and exciting ingredient I read about, constantly expanding my horizon. To paraphrase a certain Leo-Ed legal expert, my life is fast approaching a state of living out one's golden years. I'm sure you remember, a few years ago, when we were adventuring together, well, my... Surely you're not suggesting I'd take this opportunity. My investigations into Mondstadt's lesser-known drinks took me to Dawn Winery. On my way back, I ran into Emmetall out on patrol. She'd encountered some monsters she didn't know how to deal with. I accompanied her on a detour to Wolvendom to teach some raving hounds a lesson. It's been a while since I've... Oh, this? That was for another of today's little errands. A large contingent of the expedition team will be returning to Mondstadt soon. Jean asked me to visit some of their families to try and get a better understanding of what new ingredients might satisfy our knights' changing preferences. Well, they've all devoted their blood, sweat, and time to protecting Mondstadt. Based on what I gathered, the most requested ingredient was cacahuatl from Natlan. It seems like our knights have developed a taste for cocoa. In their letters, many of them mention that they rely on cocoa to keep themselves energized. I've tried hot cocoa myself. As expected, cutie, your brilliant mind has grown even sharper.
Finished! A new creation, custom made for you. This should help you fall asleep quickly and guarantee you peaceful dreams. It's called a slumbering rose.
From the colors to the choice of glass, everything's been carefully crafted, based purely on appearance. It's exactly my style. Full marks. It's like savoring an exquisite dessert before taking a stroll along the shore of cider. I no longer feel drained of energy. I'm actually starting to feel a little sleepy. As a bedtime drink, this is pure perfection. So good, in fact, that I feel like writing an article to extol the virtues of this slumbering rose. Speaking of lakeside strolls, why don't you join me next time there's a clear, warm day? Any walk would be more relaxing with you to talk. Then, when we get back, you could fix me up another glass of slumbering rose. And I'll make just as sure to hold you to that. When the time comes, I won't accept...
Good afternoon, traveler. I didn't expect the honor of witnessing your harmonizing talents here in Mondstadt. Both, actually. A lady calling herself a mage asked me to come manage her flower shop. At about the same time, the Cat's Tail commissioned me to create a new fragrance for their establishment. Ending today's busy schedule with a drink crafted by you in person is truly a wonderful reward. I have...
Care to give this a try, Miss Emily?
Your artistry is truly a pleasure to watch. This tastes like a local variant of a Lumiduce Twilight. The gentle and elegant taste, with its distinct layers combined with a hint of Mondstadt's characteristic scent. Though in reality, there's no need for you to be so conservative. I have quite a high tolerance for flavors that stray outside the boundaries of conventional wisdom. Your drink was nice, but it would be perfect if you could make one with a little more depth. A cocktail that shows off your unique... If you need time to mull things over, perhaps you might find inspiration in a little light conversation? Oh, thank you for asking. It's been going well, though when I first got here, I was relying on a copy of, to my surprise, my trial fragrance, which used Valberry as the primary note. Let's just say that sweetness isn't always a case of the more, even in daily life. I rarely eat sweet food, and I try to avoid fruits like berry. In the end, I completely eliminated Valberry as an ingredient. They're part of my reward from the flower shop owner. Important ingredients for making perfumes. Thanks to I studied Mondstadt's Cecilia flowers many years ago. In fact, the fragrance of... However, this is a special case. Some cats are quite averse to the scent of Cecilia, and we need to be particularly mindful of their preferences. Windwheel aster. The various parts of the windwheel aster plant can be ground into a powder to extract their essences. I just took it for a little trial run at the cat's tail, and the cats seemed to really like it. While extracting exquisite fragrances from ordinary overlooked ingredients, oh, that's... It really is. A while earlier, I watched a whole run of fair weather clouds float by. In such conditions, one sense of smell is heightened. When scents are blended well, they naturally combine with the ambient context, leaving particularly powerful impressions. It seems something similar is true for mixology. As long as when mixed properly, all the ingredients work as one to create a most wonderful symphony. Yes, that's it. Now I think about it. Layer... Usually, after work, my friends from the Maison Garde, if it's before a holiday, there was an officer named Terena who used to treat me to aged corte. In the world of science, high-proof alcohol is a widely used solvent. I've grown well accustomed to the smell of it. Besides, when I'm slightly tipsy, my state of mind changes, which in turn alters my approach to perfumes. So I don't mind drinks with just a little bit of alcohol, but I don't like anything too strong. Just from our brief chat, perhaps you possess a natural talent for this kind of creative work.
Here you go. A new and improved, Emily-inspired Lumiduce Twilight.
The colors are cooler and more refreshing, and the fragrance is delightfully subtle to match. Are these bright specks on the surface the crushed petals and leaves of windwheel asters? I'm sure it must taste wonderful. Let me try. In the language of flowers, your cocktail not only captures their form, but also the fragrance they carry. Therefore, I suggest you call this drink When the winds and clouds of Mondstadt swirl together in the glass, leaving behind... Really? Perhaps it's just a habit of my profession. Now it's time to slowly savor this masterpiece. Thank you so much. This trip to Mondstadt has been so rewarding. This is the most memorable cocktail I've ever had. Once I get back to Fontaine, I will attempt to recreate this moment as both a fragrance and a perfume. Once I've perfected the recipes. Until then, I look forward to seeing you in the Court of Fontaine.
So you're looking after the drink stand now. If I'd known sooner, I would have stopped by this morning. I've got to say, I'm getting curious. I've heard a lot about your mixology skills. I wonder what kinds of drinks you can mix with the ingredients Glenfiddich has prepared. I don't have much of a choice. It's just one thing after another right now. First off, the Knights of Favonius annual combat. As the captain of the reconnaissance company, I have to lead by example. So, I've been intensifying my training lately. Being a descendant of sinners means I have to work hard to maintain my position. I'll have you know I've never once neglected my duties. Anyway, on top of all that, my duel with Miss Clorand required a lot of focus and energy. Learning how to turn defense into attack and seize the initiative when facing a combined assault from sword and musket. Even now, I'm still chewing through the details. But in the end, the exchange went well, and both parties learned a great deal. Never mind writing reports from 6 different perspectives, I feel like there's enough worth mentioning to write 24 of the things. Oh, I sure could. Anything that'll perk me up would be welcome. I'll leave the details to you.
one twinkling starlight for Captain Eula. Hope you like it.
Judging by your confident tone, I'm certain I will. Huh. Not bad. Sweet and tingly, with a delightful airiness. The fizzy water really brings it to life. I suddenly feel full of vim and vigor, but just one glass doesn't quite scratch the itch. How about something with a bit more bite? Don't hold back. You don't need to worry about putting me on the floor with nothing but a couple of drinks. Works for me. The first company hasn't assigned me any paperwork for tonight, so I'm free to catch up and try. That's right. The merchant I got it from called it Romaritime flower fruit extract. It has a very unique smell. Here, have a bottle. Oh, it's a necessary courtesy. In that book Miss Magistus lent me, The Blade Dancer, 20 years on, it says, after a duel, a Fontanian swordsman will politely invite their defeated opponents to a banquet. To properly play host to Miss Clorand, I searched for quite some time to locate a rare goods merchant in Dorman Port who sold this juice. I had my doubts at first, too. But Amber said something that makes a lot of sense. She said that even if this custom doesn't really exist, following it still shows I've made an effort to understand Fontaine's cultural heritage. Besides, who doesn't like trying new things, right? When I gave it to her at our post-training banquet, Miss Clorand really did enjoy this juice. Yes, I have. For a while, the situation there was difficult. A gang of outlaw engineers was messing about with some sort of mechanism control technology, attempting to manipulate ruin graders so they could rob merchant caravans. To make matters worse, several veteran knights who had been stationed at Dorman Port were transferred to my squad, and they weren't happy to be taking orders from. Leading them on this mission was quite eventful. It took 3 weeks of stealth operations in the snow. Those veteran knights faced the bitter cold and were almost taken down by the enemy's smuggled battle mechs. Fortunately, the battle went our way. Me? I'm completely fine. It was mentally tiring for sure, but fortunately, the operation wore them down far more than it did me. If any new recruits try to make my life difficult, I'll just have my veterans give them a few friendly pointers. Oh my. To be honest, before we crossed swords, I was feeling eager, but also a little nervous. Miss Clorand's combat style comes from the mysterious Marechaussee hunters. In the library, a more recent newspaper claimed that Miss Clorand was an orphan from an underwater kingdom, and that before battle she would perform rituals inviting spirits to possess her sword. Certainly, from my own experiences, Miss Clorand's abilities more than match those descriptions. Incorporating elements of swordsmanship into a commemorative cocktail at a time like this sounds nice, but... That's right.
You really know your stuff. I doubt there's anyone else in all of Tevat who could come up with such a perfect metaphor. There's no need to make it sound so fancy. It's just an aristocratic... Firewater. In recent years, firewaters gained popularity the world over, following in the wake of prosperous Snezhnayan merchants. These days, almost every You really are good. Why don't... As for the alcohol content... If you want to know what I've been eating recently, I'd better start by mentioning they launched a diet improvement initiative. In the past, we only had dry rations. Every mealtime we had to set up pots. Now we just need to bring our standard field rations, comprising of 5 cans and 9 paper packages. You did say, sounds like, right? Our canned food supplier has quite... The problem is, in order to meet preservation standards, the vice captain of the 5th company, who has a somewhat dry sense of humor. In any case, after eating it for a week, you can hardly blame the logistics company. After all, it is hard to please everyone. Of course, having fresh meals prepared in camp by a dedicated company chef, it... Brilliant! I'm look...
Here's your all-new Seafoam Sword Song.
Oh my, what beautiful colors! And you even added my Romaritime flower fruit. The aroma is perfect, and I can smell the alcohol, but it doesn't stifle the fruity fragrance. Give me a moment to come up with the right words. I need to think carefully. I know it's unbecoming of a lady, and a proper connoisseur would savor their drinks slowly. But I'm sorry, this is just... can you mix me another? Oh, No, what was I going to say? I've completely lost my train of thought. Whatever. I feel fantastic. This cocktail. Oh, it's the best I've ever had. I think I'm gonna head home and get some sleep. Don't worry about me. This is the happiest tipsy I've been in years. I'm still far from being drunk. By the time I've written up those reports for my exchange with Miss Clarend, I'll have been on duty for 3 months straight. Jean, the acting grandmaster. Isn't it about time she gave me some time off? I won't be forgetting this injustice in a hurry. You mark my words.
Suspicion confirmed. While patrolling the area, I was sure I'd sensed a familiar presence, so I came over to take a look. And sure enough, here you are. If Miss Charlotte were to see you like this, I'm guessing she'd take 100 pictures and write up a report. Sword-wielding traveler's secret side hustle. Exclusive cocktails from Tevat's Explorer Extraordinaire. You'd make the front pages of every major newspaper. And there'd be crowds of Fontanian tourists flocking to your drink stand, causing gridlock on the streets of Mondstadt. Luckily for you, I turned down Miss Charlotte's request to accompany me here. So you're unlikely to be seeing any scenes like that. And on that note, I'd like a caramel blaze. That look on your face tells me you have a lot of questions you want to ask. Calm and effortless. I'm shocked to learn you're a real pro at this sort of thing.
Your caramel blaze is ready. Try not to drink it all in one go.
Huh. It sure lives up to its name. The color reminds me of a raging fire, while that It's quite strong. I'm all right. I just need a little time to get used to it. As I recall, the last time I drank alcohol was at a wine tasting event that Navia invited me to last year. I only had a small sip of Sassica wine, and it was nowhere near as strong as this concoction of yours. From a purely rational perspective, alcohol can cause dizziness and impair one's ability to work, so it's best avoided altogether. But when Miss Farina saw me off at the docks, she mentioned that Mondstadt is the land of wine and poetry. Since I'm here, I thought I should at least try the local specialties. In fact, Captain Eula, whom I sparred with earlier, has quite the refined taste for fine wine. She even gifted me a bottle of Romaritime flower fruit extract, which is no longer produced in Fontaine, and can now, out of the utmost respect for her skills, I feel compelled to deepen my knowledge of Mondstadt's wines. I truly appreciate all the trouble you're going to. Huh? Once I return to Fontaine, I'm not sure I'd say that. On my way to Mondstadt, we happened to take the same boat. I've often heard Sigewinne praise her work. She's gentle and composed, yet keeps... Oh, thank you, but there's really no need to set anything up. Our work rarely intersects. Best to just let things... When I'm working, I often drink coffee. Since I eat a lot of meat, the slight acidity of the juice helps balance out the greasiness. Over time, after the swordsmanship exchange, I had 8 different meat dishes, and all of them were excellent. The portion... Of course, there was still room for improvement. When catering to tourists, the sticky honey roast and pile 'em up might benefit from a slightly lighter sauce. I've certainly tried all the red meat dishes. I think I've had enough calories to sustain 3 days of vigorous work. To be honest, I can still taste the grease. There must... Indeed it is. The knights codenamed Hazelnut 3 and Hazelnut 5 They told me the design has only just been finalized. Apparently it's only presented to... You're not wrong. But I'm certain you'll get to know them in time. They're clearly seasoned veterans. Even though they work desk jobs, after handling my affairs, they headed to the tavern for a gathering. Drinking barrels of beer the night before, yet being able to work with clear minds that... So what you're saying is, while Mondstadters may seem carefree, they... I've seen a little. I took a stroll around the city the first... Navia's done some rather extensive research on this place. Many of the scenes and illustrations for the tabletop troupe were inspired by views of Mondstadt. However, the way she describes the atmosphere in her world... Perhaps because I've mostly just visited the blacksmith and the training grounds. Recently, the newer weapons and armor produced in Mondstadt have been created using a completely different heat treatment process. While this has slightly reduced their overall toughness, their impact resistance has greatly improved. Perhaps it's because that scent gave me such a positive... Over time, the faint fragrance becomes overly sweet. Of course, there is a solution to this problem. The next time if you also dislike being bombarded with sweet... Are you already planning the details? Based on my previous experiences with alcohol, I'd guess my tolerance. So when the time comes, I think you'd be best off mixing similar drinks. All right, I'll make sure I'm mentally prepared, even if it's still a bit strong.
All right, this new creation is called Leisure Time Lightning, a cocktail made exclusively for champion duelists. Enjoy.
Have you added fruit wine? It tastes wonderful. This is ideal for me. There's a subtle saltiness that combines well with the tartness of the fruit and the sweetness of the caramel. Each sip balances delicately on the edge of perfection. The color of the wine also fits well with the name, and the lightning imagery contrasts with the fiery nature of the caramel glaze. But where does the leisure time part come in? I see. That certainly matches the impression this cocktail gives me. Its unique aroma and taste will hold a special place in my memories of Mondstadt. Do you think, if the chance were to present itself, you'd be mostly for Navia and Miss Farina's sake? Though obviously I'd be more than happy to try more of your masterpieces myself. I understand. I won't try to strong-arm you. In any case, I truly appreciate your hospitality. Thanks to you, whether I'm summarizing the key lessons from my exchange with Miss Eula.
Everybody stand back!
Charge! Up the ante!
You're toast! Nice and spicy! I'm going in! Huh?
Burn!
On me!
Let's light it up!
Booba, get them!
Everybody stand back!
Burn! Charge! Thunder! Burn! Thunder! Maria sweeping in! Charge! Burn! Thunder!
That's gonna leave a scar. On me!
Up the ante! Thunder! Burn! Charge! Up the ante! Maria sweeping in! Up the ante! Up the ante! Burn! Charge! Thunder! Up the ante! Burn!
my night!
Headbutt! Kapow! It's justice o'clock! Hurry up, Brassa! Charge!
Committed to memory. Let the world collide!
Wind strike!
Grow, grow, grow!
As one with wind and cloud!
Charge! Charge!
Committed to memory.
Hero incoming! By my spark, the night burns!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Shower me with the... This is hell! Headbutt! Charge! Charge! Yeah! Oof! Kapow! Charge! Antenna! Grant me strength! Height!
Time to go. The range knows me.
Too strong!
As one with wind and cloud! One with nature!
Headbutt! It's justice o'clock! Hero incoming! Yeah!
Yeah.
Yoo-hoo!
Wait, hear me. Be cleansed.
The sky's clear, the glazed moon shines!
Yeah.
Mighty dust!
Committed to memory.
Strike a pop!
Divine light, shield them.
Go as one! Shower me with the... Everyone hold hands!
Lofty wisdom will show us the way! Smite the dust! I swear by my sword! Strike a pose! Without further ado! The sky's clear, the glazed moon shines!
Grow, grow, grow!
Time to shine!
This may hurt a little. Stop. Everything! The Temple of Wisdom! Committed to memory!
Shower me with strength! Lofty wisdom will show us the way!
Wait, hear me!
Go as one!
Divine light, shield them! power of Google. Things are about to get dicey. Another star goes out!
Shower me with praise!
Busted! Let me weave you a verse. Rain out! Surge! Mine to wield. Quietly now. Take it easy. Game's up. Fun's over.
Yoo-hoo!
Witness the power of Gua. Things are about to get dicey. Rain cutter! Annihilate!
How dare you!
Witness the power of Goop! Here comes the catch!
Let my name echo in song!
Extinguish! Power! Gotcha!
Strike a pop!
Time to say hello. Not too far now.
Take me up!
Knock him down. Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Let's fly!
Gotcha!
Yoo-hoo!
Tell me what you see.
Ha! Bullseye! Bullseye! Open fire!
Be free.
Quietly now.
Strike a pose! Time to shine!
Game's up. Fun's over.
Take me up! Open fire! Bullseye! Bullseye! Fire in the hole!
Not too far now. Time to say hello.
Gotcha!
Shower me with praise! Locked on! Locked on! Open fire! Locked on! Open fire! Open fire!
Here comes the couch. Quietly now.
Let the world come alive!
Let's fly.
Bullseye! 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 Bullseye!
Knock him down.
Close your eyes.
Rush attack! Let's play prelude.
The long sleep beckons.
Committed to memory.
Time to shine! Look, a rainbow!
Observe. Close your eyes.
Let's play prelude.
The night comes.
Rush attack!
Let the world come alive!
Be silent. Close your eyes.
You want this? Ding dong! Let my name echo in song!
Everyone hold hands. Share my knowledge. Everything.
Observe. Close your eyes.
Committed to memory. Make yourselves at home.
Go claw! Look, time to shine!
Be silent. Observe.
Let's play prelude.
You want this? Flash attack!
Committed to memory.
Strike a pose! Let my name echo in song!
Share my knowledge.
The long sleep beckons. Close your eyes. Be silent.
Look, the rainbow! Go!
Watch out! The turning point in...
You're toast! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Burn! Maria sweeping in! Thunder! The story has only just begun! Watch out!
Everybody stand back!
Charge!
Decay! New life! Leave it to me! Charge! Off the ante!
Everybody stand back!
The story has only just begun! Leave it... Maria sweeping in! Off the ante!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it!
Eat this! Nice and spicy!
A turning point in space! Leave it burn! Thunder!
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing to. Ad Astra.
Ancient alchemy
A duel
truly
is
is
a battle of wills. The sword, an extension of the duelist's spirit. If you... Your heart recoils in fear. Then your sword may as well be in its scabbard, because you will not wield it effectively again. Your foe.